Yeah, it's really hot, but you know, you just gotta adjust to it. You know, the weather's not gonna change.
Is conserving energy the name of the game today?
I don't know if I would say conserving energy. I think these are the rounds that you want to still establish what you need to establish. I mean, you run so that you can make it to the next round, but make it confidently. And some would say conserve, but it's most importantly securing your spot.
So
Raevyn, how are you
confidently?
I would say so, yeah. I think the first one of every 800 is just, you know, it always feels worse than it actually is. But I'm glad I got it out the way and I'm ready to race.
Raevyn, how are you feeling physically, mentally coming into the trials?
Physically, mentally, I would say, I mean, I feel like I always have a story for you guys. I mean, I took the month of June to really just focus in off of social media and dial in. I feel like I had things that just kind of stressed me out or just took me out of character leading up to. And once I took that break, I was able to get back to myself, which is most important for these times. So.
You hadn't broken 202 coming into this meet. Why do you think that was?
One more time?
You hadn't broken 202 yet this season. Usually you're running a bit faster coming into the trials. Has there been anything wrong physically? Like, why do you think you've been a little slower this season?
No, I just think that spiritually I would say that, you know, God is preserving me for my best races. I got that part of everything out the way, and it's only up from here.
So how do you rate your chances of making the team?
You said what my
How do you
chances?
rate your chances of making the team? Yeah.
Look, I'm a competitor, I'm a fighter, I believe in myself. We already know what's coming for the rest.
You talked last year about how you were trying to have more fun in your races. Do
Yeah.
you feel like you've done that well this season? Do you feel like you've lost that? How do you think that's been going heading into today?
I think that my results from races kind of discouraged me, and that's the reality of it. But I think that this year has been testing my faith and my trust in God, but also, you know, how bad do I want it? You know, I want my breakthrough so bad, but I've come to senses that, you know, my thing is the breakthrough will try to break you before you get to it. And once I got over that hump, I'm like, I'm back, you know, stronger and more confident for anything.
It was a pretty tight group line across there, across
Yeah.
the line. What was going through your head like maybe the last 10 or 15?
Just making sure I got in. I mean, I wanted to put myself in good position. You know, you can't count anyone out. I feel like, you know, the times that it took to get into this meet was pretty, you know, really fair, and everyone could work with that. And so you have some great competitors out there.
Where do you feel like the most pressure for you is during this 800? Is it the round? Is it the semis? Is it the finals? Where do you think it is for you, and how does that kind of change your strategy heading into each of those races?
Well, it's not really external pressure. It's more pressure on myself, and I've been able to manage that and really address that in the best way. And so now it's just about me doing what I know I can do, doing what God has put in me to do, and executing it and showing it to the rest of the world.
When you take that time away from social media, do you feel a lot more refreshed, or is it like a different feeling?
I feel refreshed. I feel focused. You know, I'm still waiting on the science to what is it about social media that's so draining. And I enjoy seeing things, but I think that it's just so much information, and I don't think we're wired to take in that much information. And so once I've done a couple, you know, month breaks, and it just makes a huge difference. It helps you focus a little more.
Is it tough for you to sometimes stay off of it? Because I feel like we all get addicted, whether it's TikTok or Twitter or Instagram. And how
I'm
do you
more of
make
a
sure?
Pinterest. I'll do Pinterest for inspo, but honestly, taking a big break, like, you don't realize how there's so many distractions out there that you just are so used to on the daily. Once you take them out, you're able to focus and think more clear.
What do you spend your time doing instead?